There's the archetype. You've been on a hell of a roll. Ready to keep it going tonight?
You know I am. But I wanted to ask about your long-term plans for me.
Fire away.
You've been putting me in there with some fantastic wrestlers. But where are we going? Survivor Series is right around the corner and I don't have a match.
You've been in the game long enough to know that spots on a Big Four PLE are at a premium. Gunther and Roman already have their match for the World Heavyweight title, and Braun is defending against Rusev. Your old partner Hector just made the show against Penta. But there are still some spots available. You want on Survivor Series, go out there and be spectacular.
Fair enough. So what do you have for me tonight?
Ludwig Kaiser has been gaining momentum since coming back from injury. Tear the house down against him and you'll find yourself with a golden opportunity sooner rather than later.
Did you hear? I'm wrestling at Survivor Series, one-on-one with Penta.
Aldous might have mentioned something about that. Good news, Hector. You earned it.
I couldn't have done any of this without you. I wouldn't even be on the main roster if it wasn't for you.
You'd have found your way here sooner or later. Win or lose, I know you and Penta are gonna have everyone talking.
I plan on winning.
No doubt. Seriously, Hector. Congratulations. Whatever happens, I'm proud of you.
The archetype set to take on Kaiser.
What the hell? It's the Samoan werewolf. The archetype is in trouble.
Chad Patton's not going to be able to pull it off.
General Manager Nick Aldis and our producer Road Dogg pulling Jacob Fatu back.
Fatu's letting him off the hook tonight. And the archetype may be hurt.
Archetype! I'm done with the disrespect. Only reason I didn't send you to the hospital is because I want you in the ring. Every day, you out there talking. Oh, I gotta get back to Braun and the Wise Man. Oh, all that matters is the WWE title. Nah! I told Road Dogg I want the archetype at Survivor Series. I told Aldis to put my title on the line. Don't think you just got an opportunity, though. Nah, you caught a sentence. See, this isn't just a belt to me. It's my legacy. It's my blood. It's my family. I spent 819 days in the box thinking about coming here and taking what's mine. When my grandma passed away, Umaga laid his Intercontinental Championship to rest with her. The IC belt is buried in my family's crypt. And you think you're gonna put disrespect on it? Nah, Oos. I'm not some stepping stone on your way back to glory. Cause after I'm done with you, you're gonna wish your ass stayed home. You know what I mean?
When Roman Reigns first mentioned the idea of bringing Jacob Fatu to WWE, I told him the Samoan werewolf is an agent of chaos you simply cannot control. Fatu's a tornado, a monsoon, a volcano. Why would you antagonize a force of nature?
I know exactly what I'm up against, Paul.
I'm not sure you do. You have been playing it safe, taking baby steps. This isn't like anything you faced in NXT. Jacob Fatu is a force you haven't seen since you were destroyed by Braun Breaker. Hey, let's face it. This comeback of yours has been an abject failure. You couldn't even get your partner to the ring for a tag team title match. And you think you can beat Jacob Fatu?
I know I can.
Hey, I've been looking for you. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Just been focused on my match with Fatu.
I felt bad I couldn't get out there to help when he jumped you. By the time I realized what was going down, it was already over.
I appreciate that, Hector. It's all good.
Great. I didn't want to be worrying about that headed into my first solo PLE match. Going up against Penta is a make-or-break moment for me, you know?
Whether it's a PLE, a live event, or an indie show with 217 people, they should all feel that way.
You still get butterflies before you go out there?
I've got a match against Jacob Fatu tonight. There's a whole swarm in there.
The Samoan werewolf's no joke. You ready for him?
Guess we're about to find out. Anything can happen with him. Tell you what, if things go sideways, you got my back?
After all you've done for me, I got you. Fatu tries anything, I'll be there for you.
Hey, Adam. It's good to see you.
You're killing it on SmackDown since you won the Dusty Classic. If that match against New Day had happened on Raw, I would have fought for you to keep the titles.
I appreciate that, but you know where I'm trying to get. If Hector and me had won the tag titles, I'd be stuck on a different path.
The one you're currently on led you right to Jacob Fatu, so you might want to check your compass.
Oh, you're another one who thinks I can't beat him.
You can beat him, but you better bring your absolute best.
I will. And then I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble. And then I'll be headed to Raw to face your champion Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. But don't look past the Samoan werewolf. That dude is a wrecking ball, and he's looking to demolish you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Tonight is the greatest challenge of the Archetype's career.
A match with Jacob Fatu isn't just a challenge, it's right there in the name of the PLE. This is about survival.
That's exactly right, Wade. Fatu said it best himself. This isn't an opportunity for the Archetype. It's a sentence.
We're about to find out if this is the Archetype's new beginning or the end of the comeback.
Possibly the most dominant champion in WWE has arrived.
I had the opportunity to work with Fatu early in his career after he got outside, and you could feel that he was a generational talent when he walked in the door, man. Here's a statistic for you. Since winning the Intercontinental Championship, Jacob Fatu has defended the title 18 times. The longest of those matches was 6 minutes, 34 seconds. The Samoan werewolf does not work by the hour. You can take a player off the street, but you can't take the street out of the player.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 272 pounds, the Great Grim Crimson! And his opponent from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu!
The Intercontinental Championship, one of the most prestigious titles in all of sports entertainment.
And here we go. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Booker, you know Fatu as well as anyone. What does the Archetype need to do here?
Survive. If he can make it through Fatu's initial blitz and take him into the deep waters, maybe he can find a hole in the Werewolf's game.
You might as well ask someone to survive getting mauled by a grizzly bear in the wilderness. Even if you manage to crawl away, you will never be the same.
We're going to shut this down. Keeps this title match going with the shoulder up before two.
Thought they could pull a fast one here.
All tied up now.
Getting out nicely to transition into a waistlock. Boom.
And able to get out of that and apply a chin lock.
Gets out and goes on the offensive with a hammerlock. Makes a move and now locks in the arm. Precision punch.
Boom! Man, he better get more focused here.
Military press.
Into a choke slam. Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Clothesline. An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Jacob Fatu being systematically worked on, man.
Kicking all the wind out right there.
The champ taking a bit of damage. The Archetype wasn't looking for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, and Jacob Fatu took that as a personal insult. Now the Archetype has a chance to win the title, and Fatu is looking to end his comeback once and for all.
Getting back to his feet, trying to fight on, but it might be too late.
And Jacob with the wherewithal to counter. What's he planning here?
Dropped for a big impact.
Oh, here we go. This is raw power. Way up and down hard.
Perhaps it's time for us to move to a less volatile ringside area.
Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake. Boom! Did you hear the impact? Looks like he's coming back in.
The ref's count continues. He better hustle back into the ring. And he chooses to leave the ring.
Clothesline! Boom!
He better be able to back up all this jibber-jabber.
Taking this to the floor.
Serious impact with the barricade.
Bang! Crucial counter there. Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Absolutely blasted there.
The champ's slowing down some now.
Another reminder that the longer this match goes on, the harder things are going to get. Haymaker after haymaker.
This is more like a barroom brawl between these two. Bang!
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken up.
Punch right on the money.
Oh, man, that looked like that busted him open.
Ruthless striking.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Good reef.
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
He's in a bad position now.
Resisting his... Amazing display of leg strength.
That's using your head. He answers right back.
Oh, no.
A big splash.
This has to be over.
2. No, he gets the shoulder up.
Able to get the shoulder up, but that was a long 2 count.
Clothesline. Good Lord. So effective. And the champ's in really rough shape now.
Or he surely doesn't have much left in him. It's like we're looking at The Walking Dead here.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
Fatu's on the ropes.
Look out.
The Archetype just took out the referee.
And here comes a Samoan drop.
The Archetype is hurt.
Jacob Fatu sensing an opening here.
The Archetype is in trouble.
This is not going to end well.
He's got a chair, and it looks like he's headed to the top.
We're about to see a giant Samoan steel chair splash.
He's going to crush the Archetype.
Hector Flores just saved his mentor's life.
Hector telling him to take the chair and bust up Fatu.
Doesn't look like the Archetype's willing to get his hands dirty.
What the?
No, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
You asked for this! You made me do this!
Hector Flores has cut ties with the man who brought him to the dance.
Jacob Fatu has no idea what just happened.
And he does not care.
Double springboard moonsault.
That'll do it.
Jacob Fatu retains the Intercontinental Championship.
It's one thing to have to face the Samoan werewolf, but there was no chance the challenger was going to overcome a betrayal.
Hector Flores just stabbed his mentor in the back. Now we just have to find out why.
And now Hector Flores is here to answer questions about what happened tonight at Survivor Series.
No, Byron. I'm not going to answer any questions. It's finally my turn to talk. And I know you all want to hear me address what happened here tonight. In my match against Penta. Oh? Is that not what you wanted to focus on? Yeah, well, neither did my so-called mentor. Tonight was the biggest match of my entire career. And did the Archetype even wish me luck? No. Just like always, it was all about his comeback journey. He asked me to watch his back. And when I did, he acted like he didn't need me. Again, just like always. He didn't need me. I was the one who pointed out that he had severe blind spots. And I was the one who brought him out on the indies to show him what modern wrestling looks like. If it wasn't for me, he would have been stuck at the PC, and you never would have heard from him again. Then, he acted like he did me a favor when he brought me to NXT. I carried his ass all the way to win the Dusty Classic. Then what do you think the so-called archetype does? He traps me in a locker room so he can go out there against the New Day and have the spotlight all to himself.
That's a completely unfounded allegation.
Is it? I wouldn't put it past him. No matter what you believe. After that moment, he threw me away like I was garbage. So I am going to throw away all of his hopes and all of his dreams. No, you don't get to be Intercontinental Champion. No. You will never get to live out your fantasy of looking Paul Heyman in the eye and saying you beat his champion. And no, you will not win the Royal Rumble match. Because you will be facing Hector Flores. I am taking that opportunity from you. Like you took so many from me.
Archetype, I know you don't think we're done.
We're definitely not. Fatu, I think we're gonna be doing this for a long time.
You talking like you earned my respect. You didn't earn nothing. I was about to send your ass back into retirement when that little punk-ass Hector stuck his nose in my business.
He stuck his nose in our business. And you aren't the piper he's gonna pay for that. I am.
You got business with Hector? You got business with Braun? You got business with Wise Man? You forgetting one thing, Oos.
What's that?
I run this business, and ours ain't done.
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed every sign, plain as day.
You're sounding very zen about this. Hector Flores may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm mad, believe me. And I got even angrier when Hector spun all those half-truths and lies in his press conference.
What about his challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Hector and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. He was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE title. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No. I'm going to earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Randy Orton?
Man, years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. How about the Archetype versus the Viper in a Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight?
Where do I sign? Roxanne, if I were a betting man, I'd guess you were about to say something extra.
Me? Never. I was just going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility. There were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on a Samoan freaking werewolf to check on the poor squished referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing, Roxanne.
Losing to the New Day, losing to Fatu, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
What do you get out of being the devil on my shoulder, Roxanne?
You remind me of me. Before I got it. Before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner. At any cost.
Hector Flores is the referee. What's happening here?
The following contest is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Hector Flores.
Hector Flores' challenge to the Archetype for a match at the Royal Rumble was ignored. I guess this is Hector's way of getting his attention.
Or forcing a loss to Orton. We are going to have to see how this one plays out.
Credit to Hector for pulling off a fast one.
The Viper is looking for a chance at his third Royal Rumble win.
And the participants, first from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper, Randy
Randy
Orton!
Orton is one of the smoothest wrestlers to ever do it. And he's looking in the best shape of his career.
Oh, he's proud to qualify for the Royal Rumble, especially with a biased Hector Flores officiating this match.
The Viper looks ready to secure a Rumble spot. The Archetype walks into this match at a huge disadvantage.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 272 pounds, the Great Grim Crimson!
Nick Aldis or someone in the back has to be looking into this. This match can't proceed with Hector Flores as referee. No way.
The Archetype's basically walking into a trap right now. This is the biggest opportunity of his comeback so far, and his sworn enemy is refereeing the match.
The Archetype faces an uphill battle. There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called looking to put him away. And the kick out. He's calling things right down the middle here.
That officiating's almost too good. In fact, I'd say it's suspiciously fair and balanced.
That'll move you back. Collar and elbow tie-up.
Cagey maneuver there to get out of that.
Looking to work the arm with that.
Trying to take away that grip, that range of motion on that end.
Able to turn it around into a wrist lock.
Getting out of that and able to lock in a top wrist lock.
Boom, right in the button.
Able to shift out of this and into a hammerlock.
Feeling himself now. This crowd got him fired up.
What are they doing here? And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver. Orton has the momentum against him here.
Orton needs to return to his instincts.
See the adrenaline in his veins now. Boom!
All the way to the outside. I don't care how much padding the floor seems to have. Being thrown out of the ring like that is incredibly unforgiving to your body.
Schoolboy pinfall here.
Simply too close to the ropes this time.
Oh, he had that scouted. He finally manages to answer back.
He's just running on pure instinct right now, and it's working.
The Archetype and Randy Orton are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee, Hector Flores, has a vendetta against the Archetype.
What the hell? This ref thing they're doing, man.
Was that an accident? Why would our official even do that? Answers back on Orton.
Hoisted up across the shoulders and down with an Argentine backbreaker.
Oh, we're going to end this. The schoolboy! Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal.
Captures their opponent. Hoisted up.
The Archetype's headed to the Royal Rumble.
Flores stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Flores wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out!
RKO is blocked.
Clothesline attempt.
Orton called the RKO.
And now it's a fast count.
The Archetype's road back to the WWE Championship does not lead through the Royal Rumble match.
Randy Orton wants nothing to do with Hector Flores.
Hector doesn't care. He got what he wanted here tonight.
You're right, Corey. Hector Flores swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match, and tonight he kept his promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Hector Flores being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, Aldis!
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Hector Flores ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Orton was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Braun.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The archetype beats sentimental favorite Randy Orton by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Hector. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Hector Flores gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
Woods, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Hector. Day one, I looked at that dude and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your lunch money, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation, career on the line, classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
Hector made his bed. I'm just the guy flipping the mattress.
Your walk on the high road hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. Maybe it's time to try something a little different.
Yeah? What did you have in mind?
You could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure he never double-crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
That's deep, Truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? A childhood in Charlotte, North Carolina, recording my first album. That time I sold the original American flag. I might have gotten another life or two mixed up in there also. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking.
Big night?
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Everyone's talking to me like I don't understand the gravity of this match. I promise you I do, Sean. My future is on the line.
It's not just about your career. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, it cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, betrayal can drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Hector was like a brother. But I can't let this slide. I'll do what I have to do. No more, no less.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
I quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
Yep. I'm disappointed that it came to this. But Hector doesn't want us to coexist here, and he's brought me around to his point of view.
You worked so hard to get back here, and it could all be for nothing.
You're right. That's why I gotta win. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Hector isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there. And I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
This may be the Archetype's last night in WWE.
The following is an I Quit match. There will be no pinfalls, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to achieve victory is to make your opponent say the words, I quit. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 272 pounds, the Great Grim Crimson!
If Hector Flores retires the Archetype tonight, it will be the worst case of being undone by your own creation since Frankenstein.
That's a big if, Wade. I think the student is about to find out why the teacher stands in front of the class.
Tonight we'll find out if the Archetype has the killer instinct to make his former students say, I quit. Hector Flores betrayed his mentor. Now his whole career is on the line.
And his opponent from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 202 pounds, Hector Flores!
This man grew up in the shadows in one of Lucha Libre's greatest families, and look at him now. El Mago would be ashamed. This man, a Judas, and he doesn't belong in the WWE.
A Judas? He pulled the Archetype out of the gutter when the man was a punchline, dragged him all the way back to the main roster, and was rewarded with a swift kick to the arse.
Hector Flores gave everything he had to the Archetype. Tonight, he'll try to take it back.
For one of these men, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the Archetype for a long time, and this man doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at his comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The Archetype is only on a comeback because he turned his back on the WWE Universe for more than 2 years. When the going got tough, he said, I quit already. And he might do it again here tonight.
Now heading outside.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
And some people would say you can never go wrong with a standard steel chair.
Oh, no. Hitting the bullseye with that chair. Archetype and Hector Flores were once like brothers. Now one of them will say the words, "I quit," and leave WWE forever.
Pulling out the table, and I'm sure he's not planning on being the one to go through it.
He's looking a little worn down now.
There is no way they're going to be 100% coming out of this match.
Oh, stop right to the hand. And now Flores is getting beaten down.
And Flores is looking for a solution.
And here we go. Will the words be said?
I can't imagine how they're feeling in this situation right now.
Ooh. Strong kick. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
And he creates separation with that well-timed elbow to the ribs.
And he gets set back into the ring. He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
Y'all want a table? Y'all gonna get your tables.
Ooh, and fights back. He's able to shut down the offensive flurry.
Flores tipping the scales a bit here.
Remarkable power being shown here. He's been put through the ringer tonight.
Could be close to raising an alarm now. There's only so much more you can take.
And now Flores is getting beaten down.
Can Hector withstand this surge?
Devastating hit from the chair.
Avoided any damage there.
Hits the drop kick.
No! Refusing to give up here.
Refusing to quit. This might be pride. It might be stupidity.
Hoisted up across the shoulders.
The team backbreaker.
Setting up the table here.
There's no way. This is incredible. Absolutely.
Oh, grab by the goozle. Oh, big power lift there. How about it to the slam?
But was that enough to get their opponent to utter the words, "I quit"?
Slam.
Such a potent display of power and control there.
A reversal. He saw that coming. Jumping DDT.
My. And he's able to avoid that offense. A helpless Hector here.
Down with a powerbomb. Slam! He's got him here. He's got him up.
And sidewalk slam.
Shoving him into the corner now. As unsafe a position as can be. Mounted on the turnbuckle. And now,
big suplex.
Oh, man, check out this power.
Right into a DDT.
Oh, that'll send a shot down your spine.
Now stalking. He has an opening. Ooh.
Oh, man, setting him up on the top rope. This isn't going to be pretty. They're way up there. This is going to be catastrophic. Through the table.
My goodness. goodness. Stick a fork in them. They're done.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense. Oh, a declarative, decisive shot.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
Brutal stomp to the gut.
Make some room. There goes all of our stuff, dog. Smash against the barricade there, man. He slipped out of the way there. Oh, just bounced right off the post. Thrown so hard, it shook the whole table.
Power slam incoming, no.
Inverted DDT. No way.
A defiant no.
Staying in the fight here, but at what cost?
Oh, man.
Some quick thinking, even quicker movement right there.
This battle is spilled into the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table. What's Hector got in mind as he checks onto the ring?
Oh, he's about to leave his mark on the competition with that kendo stick. Into the unforgiving barricade.
Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade.
Cracked hard with that table.
Or just crashing into the table. Boom!
Hoisted up across the shoulders and
Argentine backbreaker. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
He's bringing up the always dangerous ladder here.
Intent on setting up that ladder. This bloodthirsty crowd definitely cannot wait to see what happens next.
Moving boot. And now Flores is getting beaten down.
And Flores is looking for a solution. He's trying again. Earth-shaking power slam. That move might have just taken all the pride out of him. This is the time to ask him, do you quit? Oh, guys, look out. Whoa, look out.
Betting it all on a daring leap from the top.
And it paid off for the moment. Now it's time to capitalize.
Good Lord, taking flight. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Whipped straight into the ring post.
He's mounted an all-out assault right now.
Yeah, this is what he came to do.
He's got that ladder right where he wants it now. What he's gonna do next.
Oh, man, check out this power.
Press slam.
Now's the time, scaling the ladder rung by rung.
Standing on top of the ladder. You have to wonder if this will be worth it.
Good.
Oh, Flores with good timing on the reversal. Kick gets caught.
Spine buster.
And now Flores is getting beaten down.
Can Hector withstand this surge?
Heading all the way to the very top of that ladder. We're about to see something crazy.
Look out! Through the air! It connects!
That had to have hurt just as much.
Yes! He said he wouldn't quit. He meant it. The archetype survives, and so does his WWE career.
But look at Hector Flores. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of his comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Hector has done,
The archetype is a good man.
But is Hector Flores? What's going to happen here?
They end things on good terms. That's what's going to happen.
After everything Hector cost him, the archetype is giving him one last WWE moment.
Man, I got chills. That's what this business is all about.